Oh, baby, I have stories for days of how verbally abusive these group of girls were. These bitches were. But I want to go ahead and give another story time about what happened when I have finally left the school. Like, I dropped out. I had moved out of my apartment. I had went home. And Kiera once again wanted to give her last little hoorah at me. So let's go ahead and get into it. So basically, when I was in college and I was in my senior year, I had lived at this apartment called The Edge. Okay. And at The Edge, they have people where certain people that work at the front desk also live there, and they get like percentage off their rent or whatever. So Kiera had got a job at The Edge, and she was working at the front desk and everything like that. So this is significant because she used her job to come against me. But anyway, so what happened is the spring semester, I ended up dropping out of school. Okay, so I wasn't in school the whole semester. Now, around the time of like March, like early March, is when I moved out of my apartment and I went back home. So throughout those first couple of months, January, February, I was still living in my apartment. I was still on campus. I had a job. So I wasn't really like, I didn't really leave, and they still had access to me. And I hadn't told anybody yet that I had dropped out of school, but I was still coming around and stuff like that. So as far as they were concerned, they thought I still was in school. So what had happened is that I ended up, before I had decided to drop out, like the semester before, I had only like 2 semesters left. So I had ended up getting like a 6-month lease where I was only going to be at that, at The Edge for like up until December of December of that year that I graduated, and then I was going to be done. So what had happened is I had signed the lease and everything, and then I ended up having to kind of like forfeit that lease once I moved out or whatever. So anyway, what happened is when I finally moved out, here comes March, I move out of my apartment and then I come home. I didn't tell anybody that I was moving out. I didn't tell anybody that I was leaving. I basically just left. The only people that knew that I was leaving were my roommates, because it was 4 of us in that apartment, right? I told all 3 of them that I was moving or whatever. So what happened is, after I had moved out, it had been like a few days, and I'm already at home. I'm already gone from campus. They don't have no physical access to me anymore. And but first I will say this, is that when you get away from a narcissist before they have the chance to discard you, that is what makes their blood boil, because they're like, I wasn't finished with you yet. I still wanted to get your supply. You weren't supposed to leave until I was done with you. How dare you leave and not tell me? It's because they want to make your experience, they want to make everything difficult for you, because had they known that you were getting ready to leave, they would have tried to sabotage you leaving. They would have tried to come over here and abuse you one last good time before you left. So because things happen and the narcissist wasn't able to know about it, they realized that whatever plans that they had to come get more supply and to come abuse me was no longer going to be granted, because I was no longer there. And when all of this stuff happens and people are blindsided by everything, then yeah, like, narcissists are going to be pissed because they're. So anyway, once I left and I came home, I had gotten a call from Kiera from her job, and she was on the phone and she's asking me, like, are you looking to get a 12-month lease, or are you sticking with your 6-month lease, and what exactly are you going to do? And then that's when I tell her, okay, hold on, let me call you. Like, I'm like, all right, hold on. And then I hang up the phone and then I end the call. So then after that, what she does is, let me tell you what she was doing. She was trying to be sneaky. She was trying to find out my information. She was trying to go fishing for information that was none of her fucking business. So she's going to use her job in order to do that instead of coming to me directly. Wants to be sly, slick, and manipulative and conniving. So then what she does is she texts me and she goes, she texts me from her phone and goes, why did you move out? So here I'm fucking with her. I'm like, what made you think I moved out? And here she goes with this whole extraneous lie. She's, oh, I sent you a text the other day asking you, did you move out? Did you get it? And I'm like, no, I did not get any text. Oh, well, you know what? I reset my phone and sometimes the messages don't send and they don't appear. Bitch, you think I was born fucking yesterday? I know that shit doesn't work. Like, first of all, I have a fucking iPhone too, so I know you did not send me that goddamn message. Quit fucking lying. Quit thinking I was born fucking yesterday. So at that point, after I didn't listen to this girl just lie her ass off per usual, I'm just like, so then I go, okay, you know what, Kiara? I would appreciate it if you don't call me from your job asking me questions about my personal life. Don't use your jobs to call me from your job asking stuff about my personal life. Don't do that. So then at that point, she got called out because once again, she was trying to be sneaky. She got called out for that. She wasn't able to get the information out of me that she wanted. Once again, she was mad. She was losing all of her control. And then 3, I didn't believe anything that she said about her sending me that text message because it didn't even happen. So then after that, she starts blowing up my phone like, no, it wasn't even about your personal business. Just let me explain. Please just let me explain. And she kept trying to like call my phone and I kept ignoring the call. I was not trying to listen to her. So the more that you don't answer a narcissist when they're blowing up your phone, the madder that they get. So she kept getting mad. And then that's when she's like, you need to answer your phone. Seriously, answer your fucking phone. And I go, no. One word, no. And then at that point, she goes, okay, well, fine. Since you want to be a child, since you want to be childish, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the fuck off. So then she's sending me voicemails. She's sending me like, you know, voice memos in like our iMessage. She's sending me a bunch of like text messages just going off, just saying a whole bunch of rude, mean things, just being verbally abusive. And then finally, that's when I had let her have it. So at that point, after she's saying all these verbal tirades and all of this stuff that she's saying to me, like, whatever the case is, talking about some have fun flipping burgers because because you're too much of a bitch to go to school, and how dare you, and you're a child, and you're a little girl in a grown woman's body, and all I was trying to do was help you, and you never want anyone to help you. You always want to do things yourself, and I don't understand why you won't let me help you. It's like, bitch, this is not your life. Why would I want you to help me when you're not here to help me? All you want to do is hurt me. All you want to do is harm me. All you want to do is hinder me. All you want to do is sabotage me. I see right through. You're not here to help me. You're here to sabotage me. You're here to abuse me, and I'm fucking done with you. I don't want to deal with you anymore. Why would I have somebody in my life that is constantly being a bitch? I don't want you in my life. I don't want you. I don't love you. I don't like you. Get out of my fucking face. So then that's when I finally had to just let her have it. And I had said a whole bunch of stuff to her. Like, basically, I'm telling her, I was like, why are you so upset? Like, why are you so obsessed with me? You're talking about, oh, you can't stand me or whatever. So if you can't stand me, then why the fuck are you worried about what's going on with me in my life, in my apartment, and whether I'm in school or not, and why did I move out? Why do you care so much? If you don't like me so much, then get the fuck out of my face. Like, ain't nobody asking you to be here. You're mad telling me I can't stand you. I really can't stand you. So why are you here? Why are you talking to me? Why are you blowing up my phone? Why are you being an obsessive ass fucking stalker bitch? Why are you being that way? Yeah. Make it make sense. Riddle me that. So finally, I ended up having to tell her the fuck off. And I don't even repeat what I said. I was just like I tell her, I was like, why are you so obsessed with me? Why are you always doing all of this shit? What are you, jealous? And she goes, I'm not jealous of your bald-headed ass. So I go, that's beautiful, bald head, to you. And she's, no, you're really not, though. First of all, what this bitch look like? And then I'm like, oh, you really don't want to go there with me. And so she goes, go there, I dare you. Be careful what you wish for, baby, because I read that bitch for clear filth. So I say, okay, you are burnt as charcoal, ugly, insecure, jealous ass bully. You hate me because I have everything that you don't have. Yes, you may have an apartment and a place and whatever the case that you got, but you lack one thing, a good heart. You hate me because I am everything that you don't have. It kills you that you are slim, lighter skin, and pretty with sex appeal. You know you want to be me. That's why you're so fucking obsessed with me. If you don't like me so much, then get the fuck out of my face, get out of my life, get off my phone, and hop up off my dick, bitch. So that was the end of that. That was the last message she has sent. And that's the last message I had sent to her. And then she basically goes around telling everybody about what I had said, reading them the messages, but she's not talking about the voice messages that she has sent me. She's not talking about the stuff that she has said to me or whatever. And basically wants everybody to have a fucking pity party for her or whatever. And at that point, it was just kind of like, bro, your cover is blown. You didn't show everybody who you really are. She was going around telling everybody about what I had said. Nobody was really like, I don't even know what happened. I wasn't really there. But that's the thing. The girl is pathetic. The girl is bitter. The girl is sad. The girl is immature. The girl is childish. And it's like when you're dealing with the narcissistic ass people, it just mind boggles you how these people go through great lengths just to come against you, just to do this shit. And they say they don't like you, but it's like, if you don't like me, why are you investing so much energy? It's giving obsessed. It's giving you're obsessed with me. Like, damn, Lisa from Obsessed, the fuck?